wanted to be a gangster. Since a shorty, always wanted to be a gangster. Watch TV, always rooted for the gangsters. I can't lie, always wanted to be a gangster.
What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, give this video a like, and if you're new, go subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now let's get to it. Let's talk about these wide receiver rankings, alright? Let's talk about these wide receiver rankings, man. And it's funny enough that this conversation popped up with, DeAndre Hopkins and Michael Thomas going at it, debating for the best receiver, because I was actually going to make a video about, my receiver rankings when Devontae Parker and Michael Thomas were going at it. But everything going on, man, I had to give you guys my receiver rankings. So let's go ahead and let's jump into it, man. Listen, Julio's the hands down best receiver. I know the talk is D-Hop, Michael Thomas, but don't forget the greatness Julio Jones. For real. Julio Jones is great. He's been doing it for like the past 7 years. Okay, this guy Julio Jones is a stud. We can talk about stats. We can talk about records being broken. I mean, it's not like Julio Jones doesn't put up stats. I mean, didn't Julio Jones nearly get a 2,000-yard year in 2016? I mean, this guy Julio Jones, I just feel at times gets forgotten just because he's just, the offense is not always doing. Matt Ryan, he likes to spread the ball around. He likes to get the ball to Calvin Ridley. He loved to get the ball to Austin Hooper. When Sanu was there, he loved giving Sanu the ball in the slot. I mean, Matt Ryan is a guy who likes to spread the ball. Matt Ryan, when he plays that quarterback position, he spreads the ball around. So, overall, it's not a Julio Jones heavy offense, but this guy Julio Jones is a freak, man. Okay, when we're just talking about skill set, I mean, he's one of the most athletic receivers in the NFL still. What is he, 30 years old, still got top-notch speed, can still get behind the defense, has amazing route running. Okay, he can catch in traffic with the best of them. Okay, he has really good hands. I mean, what's missing from Julio? He's 6'4", 210. I mean, this guy's a machine, man. This guy, really, Julio Jones might be the closest thing we ever seen to a Randy Moss. And the difference between Julio Jones and Randy Moss is Julio Jones doesn't mind running a quick slant up the middle. Okay, Julio Jones doesn't mind running an inside route, running an end route. Okay, and taking a hit. Okay, Julio Jones is as physical as it gets. Plus, he has the technical skills at the wide receiver position. He can break the press. Like I said, his route running is elite. I mean, this guy Julio Jones, his awareness is up there. And, some people don't want to get a number one spot just because he plays for the Falcons and he was part of that 28-3 lead. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta give Julio Jones his love. He's the best doing it right now. Then we're going to go 2 and 3. Listen, this is probably the toughest one. It was tough to pick Michael Thomas over D-Hop. If you put a gun to my head, listen, I really don't know. I really don't know. I just slid with Michael Thomas. I slowed with MT just because, he broke the record. Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big stats guy, but when you go out and break the reception record, I mean, what can I do? What can I do? Michael Thomas, he was dominant last year. This guy got some of the best hands we ever seen, catching traffic, great route running. And overall, listen, man, people gotta start showing Michael Thomas some more love. People want to talk about, well, he only runs slant routes, and he only runs this, and only runs that, and he's only good because of Drew Brees. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm tired of this Michael Thomas disrespect. Listen, MT, he got it done with Teddy Bridgewater. Do people forget that Drew Brees missed 6 games last year? I'm pretty sure Drew Brees missed 6 games last year. This guy Michael Thomas is still putting up his big numbers with Teddy Bridgewater, and I like Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, there's a reason why he became a starter this year. There's a reason why he's going to start in Carolina this year. But at the end of the day, Teddy Bridgewater is never known as a superstar quarterback, so cut it out, man. I know he's the number one option at the on this team, but come on now, give him his respect, man. I seen Michael Thomas get busy in the in-between game. Listen, people just think that Michael Thomas runs slants. No, he can run a post route. He can run a corner post route. This guy got sure hands, man. Not everything gotta be a super highlight. All right, this is my message to the casual fans. Not everything has to be an explosive highlight. You can enjoy the Michael Thomas. You can enjoy the Jerry Rice. I'm about to speak about DeAndre Hopkins. You can enjoy the DeAndre Hopkins, man. So overall, give Michael Thomas his love. He's number 2. Listen, I could pick DeAndre Hopkins at 2 also. Listen, at the end of the day, bro, and I want to speak about this because, of course, you got DeAndre Hopkins talking about he's the best receiver in the league, talking about he's better than Michael Thomas and Julio Jones. And personally, I really can't disagree with him. Like I said, the top 3 and probably top 4 is all one big toss-up. It really is. One year it could be DeAndre Hopkins. Like last year, I thought DeAndre Hopkins was the best receiver going to the season last year. You could have been Julio Jones. If AB is back in the league, it could be AB. I mean, this is all 50-50. Okay, so when it comes to these receiver lists and receiver rankings, it's going to be a lot of a lot of controversy, a lot of different rankings, a lot of different looks. But overall, I'm just putting D-Hop at number 3. And listen, D-Hop has never had the best until Deshaun Watson, of course. He wasn't working with the best quarterbacks. T.J. Yates was ass. Okay, Brock Osweiler was ass. Okay, who else did DeAndre Hopkins play with? He played with he played with so many bums. So many names escape me at the moment. Just know that he carried T.J. Yates and Brock Osweiler to made them look better than what they were. That's all you need to know about DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is a beast. He catches everything. He catches everything in traffic. He will jump over you and moss you. And personally, people say that DeAndre Hopkins never gets down the field and his route running is suspect. Listen, you guys need to start watching game tape. Listen, I was watching tape yesterday of the Texans versus Bills game, right? They were showing it on NFL Network, talking about how they're showing the game, showing the wild card game. And we talk about the Bills as one of the best secondaries. People think that Trey White is a top 5 corner, Jordan Pryor, Micah Hyde. They have some studs in the secondary, right? Well, tell me how DeAndre Hopkins is getting down the field, catching tubs if he's not explosive down the field. I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of tape where DeAndre Hopkins has gotten down the field. Did you see that Patriots game last year? Come on now, give our D-Hop his love. Devontae Adams is a fucking beast. Okay, Devontae Adams literally gets disrespected. The fact that some people don't think that Devontae Adams isn't a top 5 receiver disgusts me. He's the best route runner in the NFL. He catches everything. He shit all over my Seahawks in the divisional game. Okay, I can't get mad. Did the rest rob us, giving Jimmy Graham the first down? Yeah, but at the end of the day, Devontae Adams was eating Shaquille Griffin's ass. He was eating Trey Flowers' ass. He was eating our entire secondary up. So overall, man, Devontae Adams is a beast. He's one of the best. Him and Keenan Allen are the best to get off the press. Okay, his route running is amazing. You got Aaron Rodgers throwing you the ball. He's the number 1 option from week to week. There really wasn't no second options for the Green Bay Packers last year, and he was still getting shit done. I love Devontae Adams, so that's that. Mike Evans, number 5. Mike Evans, I expect him to still ball out with Brady. I know a lot of people think his production is going to go down, which it might, because Brady is not going to take as many deep shots consistently as Winston. I mean, there's a reason why I drafted Mike Evans last year early, because I knew Jameis Winston was going to, let Mike Evans put up big numbers. But at the end of the day, Mike Evans is one of the most explosive receivers in the NFL. And that's that, man. When you're 6'5" and you can catch in traffic like how he can, and you can get down the field with your speed, and you have solid route running, man. Listen, Mike Evans, he's still going to ball out. He might not put up his explosive numbers consistently, but consistency has sort of been an issue for Mike Evans throughout his career. Mike Evans never been, the most consistent player, but when Mike Evans is on, oh yeah, there's no debate. He's a top 5 receiver. All right, we got Odell at 6. Okay, that might cause a little controversy because, Odell has been, for the past, 3 or 4 years, has been pretty much always been ranked in the top 5. Listen, skill set to skill set, you can call Odell a top 5 receiver and I won't bug out. But at the end of the day, Odell had a bad season last year. Okay, now I know it's in Cleveland. Nobody wants to play in Cleveland. Hell, my man Jadeveon Clowney, thank God, turned down a massive deal for the Browns. Okay, I got a video coming soon about hopefully can my Hawks just bring back Clowney for real. I don't mean to go on a full rant, but come on now, can we please just re-sign Clowney, man? Okay, the Browns just offered him $21 million. He doesn't want to play in Cleveland. He wants to actually contend. For you people who are saying that Clowney is all about his money, he doesn't care about winning. Look at that. He took down a big contract to play in a bad organization to find, a contract where he can go out and compete. But overall, listen, man, Odell had a down year in Cleveland. Listen, I'm not going to show Odell too much. We just need to see him have a bounce back year. If he has a bounce back year with Baker Mayfield, listen, he stops dropping the ball, he might be back in the top 5. Chris Godwin, number 7. He's going to eat up with Tom Brady. We know Tom Brady loves throwing in slot receivers. Okay, Chris Godwin, he can play inside and out. Okay, Chris Godwin is just not a slot receiver. He can get busy on the outside. He's explosive. He can make you miss after the catch. He's good when it comes to rack yards. Amazing route running. He catches everything. I mean, that just sounds like a Tom Brady receiver, doesn't it? Okay? It just sounds like a Tom Brady receiver. So, overall, he's going to eat up with Brady this season. Diggs at 8. Listen, Diggs is great. I was debating him or Thielen to make the list. I'm gonna go with Diggs, just because he's the outside receiver. I mean, if you were to put Thielen in the top 10, I wouldn't bug out. But I just value wide receivers who face the number 1 cornerbacks, and that's nothing against slot receivers. I mean, Adam Thielen's a beast who could have made this list. Of course, you guys know I love my Tyler Lockett. But, these slot receivers who, don't always face the number 1 cornerbacks, I mean, they have an advantage. And, Diggs' route running is really good. We've seen Diggs get busy in the biggest moment. So, overall, Diggs comes at 8. 9 is AJ Green. People need to start showing AJ Green some love. The fact that I went through, 5 top 10 wide receiver lists and I haven't seen AJ Green on a single one is disgusting. He's making mine. Okay? And this just shows that Joe Burrow has talent out there in Cincinnati. So, overall, I don't want to hear no excuses when it comes to Joe Burrow. In any case, he has a top 10 receiver in AJ Green. Do people not forget how dominant AJ Green has been for the past 6-7 years? Okay, this guy AJ Green's been putting up Julio Jones numbers and hasn't got any credit. So, overall, AJ Green is making my list. Okay, and this guy, like I said, Joe Burrow, there's no excuses. You got star running back in Joe Mixon, AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, John Ross. This nigga got talent for days. Get it done. Alright. And then to round out my list at number 10, I'm going to go with Amari Cooper. Listen, I was debating either him, Allen Robinson, and a few other receivers like Kenny Golladay. But at the end of the day, Cooper, I'll put him in. Okay, he had a solid year last year. He had a really good year. Is he a little bit too inconsistent for me? Yeah. Does he not show up when it comes to away games? Okay, does he only show up to games in Dallas? Yeah. But at the end of the day, Amari Cooper, he had a good year with Dak. He made Dak look like a better quarterback than what he was. Okay, so overall, listen, I'll show Cooper some love. I'll show Amari Cooper some love, and I'll put him at number 10. Alright, Cowboys fans, don't bug out. I'll put your number 1 receiver. At least your number 1 receiver from the moment, because who knows how I feel about CeeDee Lamb. He might be the number 1 receiver from day one. I mean, CeeDee Lamb, he is a STUD all caps stud. This guy CeeDee Lamb is a straight beast. So, overall, I wouldn't be shocked if he becomes the number 1 receiver by the end of the year. But that's my top 10 list. Like I said, I wanted to pick receivers like Allen Robinson and Adam Thielen, my man Tyler Lockett. I want to pick some of those receivers in, but it's just a tough. It's tough to make the top 10, man. It's tough to make a top 10. A top 10 receiving rankings, it's tough to make it. So overall, It just is what it is. Before I go, did I leave anybody out? Anybody? Tyreek who? Tyreek Hill? The domestic violence abuser? Him, the one who breaks little kids' arms? Oh, him? Nah, I ain't leave him out. Listen, Chiefs fans, y'all can all burn in hell, drink acid, drink bleach, slit y'all wrists. I hate y'all. Chiefs fans, listen, Tyreek Hill is not a top 10 receiver. Suck my fucking dick. Listen, he can't run routes. He has 4.2 speed. Congratulations. He plays with a quarterback with a rocket arm with 4.2 speed who's somewhat athletic. Okay, you got Andy Reid as your offensive coach. He scheme plays open when it comes to Tyreek Hill. You know Tyreek Hill wouldn't be nothing when it comes to the Miami Dolphins. You put Tyreek Hill on the Dolphins or the Bills or the Bears, he wouldn't be nothing. Okay, players like Allen Robinson are better than Tyreek Hill. Adam Thielen better than Tyreek Hill. Hell, what's the difference between Tyreek Hill and T.Y. Hilton? I think T.Y. Hilton's a better receiver than Tyreek Hill. Because at least Tyreek Hill, T.Y. Hilton can run routes. So it's fuck these Chiefs fans. They can all burn in hell forever. I want y'all lives to be miserable. Fuck y'all. And y'all niggas ain't ever getting another ring. Alright, so fuck Chiefs fans. They can all suck my dick. And that's that, bro. But overall, I like my top 10 list, man. It was great. And this is fun, man. Receiver rankings. I probably got some more rankings when it comes to these positions. Expect some quarterback rankings, of course. Running backs, cornerbacks, something to do with all, B. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm Phenomenal, and I'm out. Deuces.
Niggas pressing RIP shirts with your face on it. Niggas screaming word to you, homie. Pouring drink on it. I've been around the world. You been around your block 100 times in that old 650 drop. I'm Ferrari shopping. You Bacardi shopping.